All right, the state Supreme Court has decided to fast-track a case that could affect every DUI conviction in the state over the last 7 years. It involves the calculations made by the breathalyzer all law enforcement agencies use to measure a person's blood alcohol level.
Fox 13's Matt Markovich has been breaking developments on this story for months, and he's here with the very latest. Matt.
Big implications on this one, David. This has been a known issue for the state toxicologist, which is responsible for programming all the breathalyzers used in the state, and nothing has been done about it for years. Now comes a potential fix, but also the potential of hundreds, if not thousands of DUI convictions where the breathalyzer result was used as evidence could be overturned or resentenced.
Any alcohol for you tonight?
Nope.
What's at stake? The results of every breathalyzer test used by every law enforcement officer in the state over the last 7 years. It's all about how the Draeger breathalyzer used by all law enforcement calculates someone's blood alcohol level. In June, all 4 district court judges in Kitsap County, in an 89-page opinion, ruled the results are invalid. Now the Kitsap County prosecutor, Chad Enright, is waiving any appeal and agreeing with the judges to fast-track the case directly to the state Supreme Court, and now that court has decided to hear the case, saying it has the potential to affect a great number of Washington prosecutions for driving under the influence. This case involves significant public interest questions in need of prompt and ultimate resolution.
So this is the tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. You're going to base your rounding off the 100,000s.
Last week, a state trooper that teaches other troopers how to do breathalyzer tests showed a panel of 3 King County District Court judges how law enforcement is taught to do old-school math to overcome the blood alcohol calculation at issue.
The state toxicologists and breath technicians have said for 7 years that the Draeger machine needs to do the calculation in conformance with the administrative code provisions. And then I found out that the machine does not do that calculation.
The judges are being asked to suppress breathalyzer readings in a King County DUI case. And if they do, King County will join Kitsap County as the second county in the state making breathalyzer results invalid. If law enforcement does the math on their own, prosecutors argue they are complying with the Washington Administrative Code, the law also called the WAC.
The state is attempting to demonstrate to the court that the WAC can be complied with in this case or any case where there can be a valid breath test document. That is the crux of the argument. That's why we are here today.
It all points to the failure by state toxicologist Dr. Fiona Cooper to program all the Draeger breathalyzers properly. It's the toxicologist's job to program and then issue breathalyzers to all law enforcement agencies in the state. She works for the State Patrol, and now the patrol's chief, John Patisse, has decided rather than reprogram the breathalyzers to match state law, the patrol wants to change the law to match the machine's calculation, saying it's being done to correct an administrative oversight, with the line, "It is intended to be remedial in nature." But a patrol spokesman says that does not mean retroactive going back 7 years.
Now there's a public comment period and a public hearing about this specific fix, and it's going to be heard on September 27th. Then after that, and here's where it becomes really a head scratcher, the State Patrol and the toxicologist will make the final decision if that fix is appropriate. And it was the toxicologist that misprogrammed the breathalyzer in the first place. Back to you guys.
All right, Matt, thank you.